Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I want to get with the video today. It's something a little different than really what's manga or drawing manga. It's something like a book that I created. First, say if you want to publish your manga and you're looking for a publisher or something like that, it's sometimes hard to find a manga publisher so you can publish your work. But how about if you do it yourself? That's really what I'm aiming in this video, is doing your book or your manga chapter or whatever. And this is actually my first try, so it's not very neat. I was trying to create something like a manga volume, and because I couldn't find any publisher, so I said, you know, I'm gonna do it by myself. And so I ended up creating this, and it's really simple and it's really nice and easy, and I'm going to explain how that you can do this. Now I'm doing something else here. This is not, I haven't done yet it, and it's something like a manga collection or manga eyes collection. I just went and looked for some manga eyes, and then I printed them out in A6 size, which is the quarter of a normal printing paper. Now this really is a super and cool way for you, for say that you want to create a book for yourself, or maybe create something for like this, like a manga collection, manga ice collection, so you can go back at any time. If you know, it will be something like small, handy dandy, easy to be around with you anywhere. So I'll be right back with the stuff that we are going to work with, and in just a second. Okay, I am back again with the stuff that, or your basic stuff that you need in making your little booklet or book or whatever you're going to call it. First of all, you have to choose your favorite size. For say, this is the A65, which is practically small, but this will be like a great idea if, for say, there's a video called 100 Ways to Draw Manga Eyes. It was created by Mark Curley, and then he had this big image that was on his DeviantArt account. So I cut that into about something 36 images or so, and I printed out them in A6. So as you can see, eyes here are kind of big, and you can see all the detailings in them. It really is a nice size for this kind of for eyes. So you can choose A6 if you're doing something like that, or you can choose A5, which is something like the standard size for manga. Let me just show you and compare this with a manga so you can see the difference between the A5 and the manga size. So this is the standard typical A5 notebook, which is almost half the size of a printing paper, and here is the typical size for a manga. This is Mickey Falls from Mark Curley. As you can see, there is some differences, like an inch from up, or something like 2 centimeters from here, and like probably 1.5 centimeter or half an inch, I think, from this side, plus this side, which is the silk part. So that's basically the whole difference between manga size and A5 size. This is the A5, and this is the manga standard typical kind of size. And normally, if you look at your printing setup on your computer, you'll find the A5 size available. And this is what I did. I printed some of my artwork around here. I was trying my new scanner, so I printed that out in A5, as you can see. And I just all I did was cut the printing paper in half and print that. Just tell your printer, or just adjust your printer to A5 size, and then just print it out, and it will come exactly the size what you want. You can always do the A4 typical standard size, but it's really up to you. Here, my printer, I don't know, the colors with my ink is kind of screwed up, so I don't know why it's all greens and blues. So that's what I've had. I think I'm gonna check on my printer, but I thought, you know, let's make a good use of the left ink and let's do something like this. Nice little booklet here. Okay, I'll explain the next step right away. Okay, so you pick your paper type. Do you like to choose printer paper or do you like to choose Canson paper, which is a little bit thicker and denser? It's really up to you. For me, you know, or a lot of people, it's easier to get the hold of printer paper, and that is 80 milligrams. It's a standard printer paper, and as you can see, I've cut that out. It's like a A6, which is the quarter size of a normal printing paper. I cut that out in this kind of size. And then I have this, which is the Canson, or the 140 grams paper, and you can buy whatever color you like. And I just cut that, and after, of course, I printed the stuff that I need, and cut that and adjust it so it can be like a decent looking notebook or something. And here's this little bent part. I brought something like a scissor, and all I kept doing was something like this. Kept doing like this with a scissor or anything that will help to kind of show that part. Kind of bent it, because normally when you're benting something like this, it would look something like this. So that could work in small sizes. This was about 20 pages, but this is something like 50 pages, so it wouldn't really look nice if it looked like this. So you just have to keep doing like this until this part appears and bends. I'm not sure what the name of this part is. Anyways, after you've cut the images and adjusted or brought the Canson paper that you like, you know, got the Canson paper that you liked and had the right measurements, all you have to do is just stick it with something like super glue. There are many types of glues, but this one takes hours till it dries. But I gotta tell ya, this baby is rock solid. It's very strong. It does take hours, but it's very strong. And here is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this because I don't want to use my hands in it. So I'm going to use this little bad boy here. Let's just take this stuff out first. And then I bring my papers. Let me just tell you something. You print out the paper that you want. Make sure that you have a front paper like this and a back paper like this. It's an extra. The reason why is because we are going to stick here one white page, because there will be like leftover glues and you don't want that to appear. So we're sticking this like this, so when you open it, it'll be like this, and the back as well. Because I didn't know that when I did my first book, but I kind of took notice of that a little later. Okay, so we are going to stick. Oh, it's supposed to be like this. Make sure that your papers are in the way that you like. Nice and tidy, and then you take that out. Bring your glue. It's kind of stuck here. Okay, nasty looking scene here. But anyways, here it is. Take some part of this. You have to kind of steady your paper in some way. First of all, you bring something to hold your paper up, and here is this little tricky part. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do in steadying my paper. So I'll be right back.